Everyone, Tim Alongside Adventure here, and so yeah, I uploaded a video last night, I believe, probably went up today, where I was mounting the dresser in my son's room, and while I was up there doing that, I decided, or actually I realized that it was bulk waste pickup night for us where we live, so you can put whatever you want out on the curb. And it was the perfect time for me to take apart the crib that we had put in my daughter's room. And so I started going about taking that apart. I knew we would need to take it apart because when we originally got it into the house for my son in his room, it was such a pain. And then when we swapped him into a bed, we were trying to move that crib into my daughter's room. And I had to take it apart, and it almost broke just trying to get it like partially apart. And then for her room, I ended up having to flip it upside down and turning it at a weird angle, but I ended up getting it in. But it's not the greatest in terms of how much space it takes up and everything like that. But yeah, I ended up stripping it all the way down to get it taken apart, and my son helped out with that. First he kind of got his play drill, and that was kind of cute, but then I had two Allen wrenches, so I gave him one, kind of showed him how to get into the screws, and he was able to help out, so that was really neat. He really enjoyed being able to help out there, and I'll actually include a video that he wanted me to record of him getting one out, so I'll put that at the end of the video. But it's just amazing how much time flies. You know, I think about having that crib at my first house and putting that into his nursery and him using it, and us using the changing table part of it, and to the time that we moved into our current house, and then getting it into my daughter's room. And of course now she's getting a bed, a toddler bed that she can use that I'll also need to build. But yeah, just kind of thinking back about that, and getting it out onto the curb, and also getting some other items out, such as a high chair, and I had like an old car seat that we didn't need anymore, so I put that out there as well. But while they are just items, it's still they're still items of memory, and I can kind of see how some things that people use, they can have some sentimental value. Maybe that's in the form of baby clothes. For me, I'm not too attached to baby clothes, but for some reason these items, there's just a bit of sentimental and emotional value that I kind of had with putting them out there. And it was starting to become a stormy night as I was putting those out there. Also had like a neighbor ran their sprinklers. Really cool sunset going on, and it sort of just reminded me to a time probably right around this time of year, actually, like last year, where there was a chance that we were going to move, and I was putting a lot of other stuff out for bulk waste pickup just to clear the basement, anything we didn't really need, so that way we weren't bringing it on the move, and just kind of taking a moment to appreciate nature, being in the moment, and just kind of being at peace with everything going on, and the rain that was coming down, and the night sky, and everything like that. It's almost a similar thing. Of course, it was a little bit earlier in the day, maybe an hour or two earlier, but I just kind of sat down on my front porch bench, just kind of relaxed for a moment, recorded the stuff that I had out on the curb, just kind of as a final maybe goodbye to those items. And today my Ring camera went off, and I could see the garbage pickup come by and pick up those items, kind of closing off that piece of our lives. That's not to say that's the only thing that's ever going to happen. Obviously, at some point my kids will upgrade from toddler beds, or at least my daughter will. My son got my guest bed, and just other things that we'll end up getting rid of eventually as they grade out of high chairs or other things like that, and those will be let go. But now it's not to say that I just throw everything and anything away. The crib couldn't have easily been taken apart and put back together. The high chair was dirty. The car seat, those two expired. So other things that we have, like walkers and jumpers and swings and stuff like that are still in good condition, I will probably be donating those, so that way they do go to someone in need of those items. But yeah, just you know, a part of life, part of the cycle. But thought I would share it in a video. So it's gonna do it for this one though. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.
We're going to post this as we do, but first got put this in. Usually you have to do this, but usually it's not strong. As it's not strong, you just have to do this. But if it's not strong, you just have to do this. But as
you can also try it this way, buddy. Put it in this way.
There.
And you've got a longer handle. And you can pull with that and turn it.
Or then a fast way. You just have to do this. Then you just have to do this. Keep holding it there. And then keep holding it there. And then keep holding it. And then keep pulling until it will come out. The more faster you get, the more it will come out. As it will come is a code as one piece could, as one can.
You almost got it.
And then when it's almost got it,
you gotta keep turning. It's not ready. You gotta keep turning.
And then you have to
or
keep
use your
turning.
hand.
And then keep turning, keep turning, and keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, and then keep turning, and then do this.
There you go. Good job. Thank you, buddy. That was the last piece of Hazel's crib.